Hot. Could this be the most heart-stirring wedding of the year? Nam Ji-hyun and Chang Wook have finally tied the knot in an emotional ceremony in Seoul, where vows were exchanged and love was forever bound. The air was electric, every glance and touch telling a story of destiny fulfilled. Join red carpet revealed as we dive deep into every unforgettable moment of this breathtaking celebration. You won't believe what happened next. Hot. Nam Ji-hyun and Chang Wook's emotional wedding in Seoul. Vows exchanged, love forever bound. The night sky over Seoul shimmered with a rare kind of magic, the kind that only happens when two beloved stars finally write the most beautiful chapter of their love story. The world had waited, speculated, and dreamed about this moment, and now it was real. Nam Ji-hyun and Chang Wook, two of Korea's brightest talents, stood hand in hand as husband and wife. Their wedding was more than a ceremony, it was a celebration of destiny fulfilled, a love nurtured quietly behind the flashing lights of fame, and a promise that no obstacle could ever break. Fans across the globe, glued to every photo and video emerging from Seoul that evening, could not hold back their tears as the couple exchanged vows so heartfelt, they seemed to echo through the entire city. Their journey to this unforgettable day had not been an easy one. Years ago, when they first met on set, their chemistry was undeniable, yet both insisted they were merely colleagues. But the world noticed. From lingering glances and behind-the-scenes clips to moments of unspoken tenderness during interviews, it was clear that something deeper was brewing. Fans speculated endlessly, dissecting every interaction, while tabloids occasionally splashed headlines about secret dates. Neither Nam Ji-hyun nor Chang Wook confirmed anything, choosing instead to protect a bond that was still growing. In the quiet moments away from the cameras, their connection deepened. Friends close to them would later reveal that Chang Wook had been the one to first confess his feelings, a heartfelt admission that left Nam Ji-hyun in tears of joy. The turning point came during a winter getaway to the Swiss Alps, a rare holiday away from the pressures of fame. Witnesses described how Chang Wook, ever the gentleman, never left her side as they explored snowy towns hand in hand. It was there, under a sky full of stars, that their love became undeniable to them both. Returning to Korea, they faced a daunting task of keeping their relationship out of the public eye, knowing full well how relentless the spotlight could be. Yet every stolen moment, every late-night phone call, only strengthened what they had. And then came the proposal. A story so romantic it could rival any K-drama. Chang Wook had meticulously planned every detail, choosing Namsan Tower as the setting, a place symbolic of eternal love for many couples. Friends recall how nervous he had been, clutching a small velvet box as he waited for the perfect moment. When Nam Ji-hyun arrived, expecting nothing more than a quiet dinner, she was stunned to find the terrace illuminated by hundreds of fairy lights. Chang Wook, his voice trembling but determined, down on one knee and asked the question that would change their lives forever. Her answer, through tears and laughter, was a resounding yes. When the news of their engagement finally broke, the internet erupted. Social media platforms crashed under the weight of congratulatory messages, and hashtags about their wedding instantly trended worldwide. Fans felt as though they had been a part of this journey, having cheered them on from the beginning. Both agencies released statements expressing their joy and promising that preparations for the big day were underway. It wasn't just a wedding, it was a national event. Months leading up to the wedding, Seoul became the center of romantic anticipation. Every little detail made headlines, from the designer rumored to be creating Nam Ji-hyun's gown to the A-list guest list that read like a who's who of Korean entertainment royalty. The couple remained tight-lipped, occasionally sharing glimpses of their happiness through candid interviews. "We just want it to be a day full of love and sincerity," Nam Ji-hyun said softly in one such interview, her eyes sparkling with quiet excitement. The day finally arrived. The atmosphere was electric. The venue, a breathtaking hall adorned with white roses and crystal chandeliers, looked like a scene out of a fairy tale. Fans gathered outside in droves, hoping to catch even the slightest glimpse of the bride and groom. The air buzzed with anticipation as luxury cars pulled up, carrying some of the biggest names in entertainment. From famous co-stars to lifelong friends, every guest was dressed to perfection, but their smiles and warm embraces spoke of the genuine joy they felt for the couple. And then it happened, the moment everyone had been waiting for. As the music swelled, Nam Ji-hyun appeared. In a gown that seemed to float with every step, the room fell silent, mesmerized by her beauty and the pure love reflected in her eyes. Chang-wook, standing at the altar in a perfectly tailored suit, looked as though he had forgotten to breathe. Their eyes locked, and in that instant, it was clear to everyone present that this was more than a wedding, it was the union of two souls who had found home in each other. Their vows left not a single dry eye in the room. Chang-wook, voice thick with emotion, promised to be her greatest supporter, her safe place, and her best friend for life. Nam Ji-hyun, holding back tears, spoke of the quiet strength he had given her and her gratitude for every moment that had led them there. As they exchanged rings, the room erupted in applause, a roar of love and approval that echoed long after the ceremony ended. The reception that followed was a perfect blend of elegance and heartfelt joy. The hall was transformed into a wonderland of candlelight and music, with tables adorned with delicate floral arrangements and gourmet dishes prepared by some of Seoul's finest chefs. Guests mingled, laughing and sharing memories of the couple, while a live band played soft jazz in the background. Then came the moment that took everyone by surprise. Chang-wook himself took to the stage, microphone in hand, sing a ballad he had secretly prepared for his bride. His voice, rich with love and sincerity, filled the room and left Nam Ji-hyun in tears. Behind the scenes, there were stories that made the day even more unforgettable. Stylists spoke of how Chang-wook had personally overseen the design of a bracelet he gifted Nam Ji-hyun right after the ceremony, a delicate piece engraved with the words "Forever Us." Friends revealed how the couple had written private letters to each other, read quietly before the wedding began. The final promise that their love would never fade. As the night drew to a close, fireworks lit up the Seoul sky, casting a glow over the city that matched the radiance of the newlyweds. They shared a final dance, completely lost in each other, oblivious to the cameras and guests around them. It was in that moment, amidst the music and cheers, that everyone knew they had witnessed history, a love story that had defied all odds, now sealed for eternity. Fans flooded social media with heartfelt messages, videos, and photos from the wedding, turning the couple's names into global trending topics. Across the world, who had never even met them felt an overwhelming sense of joy, proof of how deeply their love story had touched hearts everywhere. For Nam Ji-hyun and Chang-wook, it was not the end but the beginning of a new journey, one filled with shared dreams, quiet mornings, and countless tomorrows side by side. As they left the venue hand in hand, smiles radiant under the Seoul night sky, it was clear that this wasn't just a wedding. It was a promise fulfilled. Love that had conquered time, distance, and doubt. Their story had finally found its happily ever after, and the world could only watch in awe as they stepped into forever, together. As the final guest departed and the last lights dimmed, a peaceful stillness settled over the venue. Outside, Seoul's skyline sparkled like 1,000 blessings bestowed upon the newlyweds. In the quiet of that moment, away from the cameras and the noise, Chang-wook gently took Nam Ji-hyun's hand, fingers intertwining with a familiarity that spoke of years of trust and love. They shared a look, one filled with gratitude for the journey that had brought them here and excitement for the life that awaited them. For all the glamour and spectacle of the day, what mattered most was this: they had chosen each other, not just for today, but for every day to come. The world may remember the dazzling gowns, the heartfelt vows, and the star-studded guest list. For Nam Ji-hyun and Chang-wook, it would be the quiet memories, the private jokes exchanged behind the scenes, the small moments of reassurance before walking down the aisle, and the overwhelming sense of rightness as they said "I do" that would stay in their hearts forever. As they drove away under a shower of rose petals, the crowd outside erupted in cheers, waving and crying tears of joy. It was a scene that felt almost cinematic, yet utterly real. Their wedding had not just been an event, it had been a symbol of enduring love in a world that often forgets the power of devotion. For fans everywhere, this was more than just a happy ending, it was hope, proof that fairy tales could exist beyond the screen. And for Chang-wook and Nam Ji-hyun, only the beginning of a lifelong adventure together, a story that the world would continue to cherish with every new chapter they write, side by side, forever.